Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening and good night. Welcome back to Abstract Medicine. So I've just sat, I've been here at my tarot table for about an hour since I woke up, and I'm about to do a reading for all of you, but I'm not really sure what the reading is going to be about. I feel like it's going to be mainly a collective reading, so let's just get in with it. Got the candle here and pushing through the jet lag as usual. You know how it is. Alright, so let's just have a look. We're using the Starman Tarot deck today by Davide De Angelis, and he is an artist that I amazingly, I'm so honoured that I was able to have him on Hype A, my podcast Hype A, Hype and then A, where he speaks about his work and his processes and also what he's going to be creating in the future. Involves a trinity, so very exciting, a wonderful episode, and it's on Hype A on Spotify or wherever you get your favourite podcasts. So let's have a look. Messages for Easter or Ishtar for the collective, please, Spirit. Thank you so much. It's lovely to be back. Thank you. Right. So let's have a look and see. They're quite long cards, so it's quite difficult to shuffle sideways, but we'll see what comes through. That's just for the collective, angels, ancestors, guides. What is it that the collective need to know right now? What is it the collective need to know right now? Thank you. Let's get another card. So we have the Sun, then the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. Okay. And then we have the Starman card right here as well. Beautiful. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is, most importantly, is the fact that the Sun card came out. So whatever you're worrying about, whatever you're concerned about, whatever you're freaked out about, there's really no need to worry, Spirit is saying, because we have the Sun card coming out. It's the first card for your reading for the collective, which invokes an energy of healing, an energy of feeling healed, an energy of happiness and joy, excitement for the future, or excitement for your present moment. Maybe it's about being grateful right now for the fact that you're able to live one more day in this amazing existence that we call life and planet Earth. And it's a happy card. It's the happiest card of the whole deck, and it's the sunshine that spreads all of its joy and healing powers throughout the rest of the cards in the tarot. So the Sun is also happiness, as I mentioned before, but children. All right. It says here, you can do anything. You can do anything. You can do anything that you put your mind to. You can do anything that you put your heart and soul to. So now, as I mentioned this, the sun is coming out, as you can see, with the light shining through the window. And there's a principle in India where yogis sit down and they just receive their energy through the sun's powers. So they sit there and they make sure that the sun's main rays are vibrating through and into their crown chakra. All right. So maybe this is something that you could be doing right now, or that you could be practicing during the Easter break. Just sitting down in meditation, just like I am right now. The sun is right in front of me, in front of my forehead, essentially. And I'm just allowing the sun's healing powers to just clear out any clutter that I might have in my crown chakra. This is a great way to clear out the evil eye. Let's say you don't always need to carry the evil eye, pendant or, warding off the evil eye amulet. You can just sit in the sun if possible. Now, I know that some of you in some areas of the world, the sun is coming out later on in the season that is spring, and maybe it's the energy of spring too. Although the sun is really the summer months, it's the energy of like blooming and hope coming through. With the sun, there is an energy of hope. So maybe it's just be hopeful that the sun is going to be breaking away and thawing away the ice, the winter, the cold solitude and solemnity of the winter months in the northern hemisphere. Easter is also a fun time for children as well, isn't it? On egg hunts, but also a time to connect with family, or just raising your vibration generally. With the Sun card coming out as the first card, as I mentioned before, it's a very positive energy. It's a very positive energy. Now, I've been pretty grumpy because, just my boyfriend knows this, because I've been, jet lagging really hard, and it's difficult, when you travel, and it just really takes its toll on the body and the mind, and the melatonin is screwed up, and and the natural chemicals that are I just heard expressed or induced in the body gets really out of balance when we travel in time and out of time and out of sync with our body and alignment. So this is a reminder for me as well, to just stay in the present moment, and a reminder for you all as well to stay in the present moment and just collect your energies, maybe just center yourself and just align your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit. A beautiful message for me as well, a reminder to just stay grounded, to just sit in the present moment of the sun's healing power, and that's just enough. Sometimes that can just be enough. With the Ten of Pentacles, a beautiful card about financial abundance coming in. Again, this can come in as well after a time of just working and moving your body here and there and everywhere, or like if you're like myself, where you travel a lot, or you travel often, or you do lots of astral traveling as well, then this is a moment to just take a pause, take a breath, take a moment to just sit in nature and sit in meditation mode. Or if it's too cold, like it is right now here in England, you can just sit by your window and just receive those sun rays, as I mentioned before. When I came back, I started cleaning my pruning my plants that had lots of leaves that were dead on many of my lovely ivy that I have, like crawling ivy here that I have at home. And it was a very nurturing experience. It gave me the energy of just a reminder that I have this maternal instinct. I have that Empress energy, which, in the collective, I've been working very hard to embody and to be in. And of course, as you embody that energy, particularly for those of you who are on the Divine Feminine journey, it then is reflected outwardly in the physical world. And so pruning those plants just reminded me of the Empress card. So what are you doing? What are you doing to spring clean, to clean up, to focus on your Empress energy, for those of you who are Divine Feminines or on the Divine Feminine path? For those of you who are in your masculine energy, it's about, being compassionate and nurturing, and also tapping into your paternal instincts too. All right. So with the Ten of Pentacles, this pentacle here is reversed. I feel like, with this kind of, low vibrational energy here, with this particular coin here reversed, the pentagram reversed, means that there may have been some restrictions or overworking, particularly for those of you who have Capricorn in your chart. But don't worry if you don't in your astrology. This is the energy of just maybe overdoing it. And there's no need, again, there's this message of no need to worry about, overdoing it or doing too much. You've already created the stable foundation. Just allow Spirit to help you out by just, again, being in the present moment and just being grateful for what you have right now, and just heal yourself first. Allow that space, particularly during this Easter month or Easter season or Easter weekend or Ishtar. Again, no matter what religion or dogma or philosophy or idea that you prescribe to, it's just taking a moment over the weekend to just allow the energy to settle, and just know that you've worked hard over the last 10 months, for some of you the last 10 years, on something that's going to be paying back. You don't need to overdo anything right now. If anything, you need to not do anything is what Spirit is saying. Ten of Pentacles is a wonderful energy of wealth and riches and stability. The Ten of Pentacles has been coming up in the collective readings on the daily pulls on TikTok as well as on Instagram Reels. So remember that the cards come back again in different, the messages come back in different cards over the course of a period of time during a week on the daily pulls on Instagram and on TikTok. We have the Nine of Swords. Again, there's no need to worry. Nine of Swords is about anxiety and not sleeping very well. I did mention jet lag. For some of you, you may be experiencing that too. I also just heard, have a sense of wonder. Again, be in nature, have a sense of wonder, be in the energy of a child. Be with children if possible. Be around your nephews, your nieces. But also just be in the energy of innocence. You know, again, there's no need to be over concerned about your finances right now. And I know that sometimes it's almost counterproductive, particularly when you don't see it necessarily coming in, or you don't see just like a natural consistent growth of your finances. It's almost counterintuitive, but in order to attract what it is that you're wanting, yes, you've got to put action, but first of all, it starts with an intention. Then you put action into it, and then you just allow the universe to help you out on the journey. Now, one of my favorite books is The Alchemist, as you know. So in one of the passages, it's about allowing the universe to conspire and help you in your favor. But if you don't put action towards it, and if you don't have faith in combination with that, then it's just not going to work out, you know. So it's important to look after your health. You know, the Nine of Swords, this can talk about not sleeping well, and again, having lack of balance, being out of alignment, and just making sure that your health is the first thing that you get to look at. All right. In order to create that stable stability, that stable foundation. With the Starman, beautiful card at the bottom of the deck. Again, there's something very magical and very alchemical, very inspired about you. Now, when Davide was talking about this card, he was talking about, you know, this Christ consciousness energy, that this avatar that is David Bowie, that he imbued, had expressed, coming into this physical manifestation on planet Earth. But there's so much light in this individual. There's so much of who you are, collective, with the Starman as well. It's just, there's so much potential and infinitesimal experiences between space and time. Very metaphysical energy here, that is almost difficult to fully encapsulate in a physical form. And so we express it through a creative avatar. We express it through an alter ego. You know, we express it through, as I said, creativity. Now, the Sun card is very creative, isn't it? The Sun card is innocence. The Sun card is the soul. So it would be interesting to take a moment during the Easter break, particularly as it's about resurrection, particularly as it's about rejuvenation, particularly it's about Persephone coming from the underworld into the spring goddess that she is, and having learnt that those lessons from that dark night of the soul, maybe during the winter months as well, and see what is going to be alchemized, what is going to be expressed, what is coming in through from your own Christic knowledge, Christic experience, Christic lessons over the last 10 months that you may have been experiencing, and then sharing that with the world. Okay, it's time to really pull back your power and express the best version of you into the atmosphere, I'm hearing. Now let's have a look at the Starman Tarot, and let's just, the Starman card in this deck, and just in this booklet, and just see what it says here, okay? So I'm going to hold this card and I'm going to read what it says by Davide De Angelis. The Starman is an attractor field through which we can observe the self we believe to be true. We are being invited to see the inherent nature of the human condition and look at what has been fashioned by culture through the ages, the belief and value systems we have simply adopted. His glorious presence awakens us to see another realm entirely, and in that resonance, seemingly irrefutable facts are seen as fictions. We see the Starman bringing the seed of transformation to the world, carrying the weapon that compels us to self-destruct in one hand, and the golden key that unlocks our supreme potential in the other. The luminous one descending to earth, with his arms outstretched, the alien Messiah, a vision of ecstatic colour, light and fire, molecular worlds, streaming tendrils of life-giving substance. Travelling through space, surrendered in time, ripples in the exosphere, his presence shimmering with ancient symmetries, waiting for the moment to reveal his power, because he knows it will blow your minds. A palpable sense of creative potency hangs in the air, a hidden potential demanding to be realized. The dissolving of the Starman's solid form into the golden pool of liquid light, the sheer willingness to melt himself down to be reborn as something fresh, something new, yet containing all the elements woven from the past, is a powerful metaphor. We too can place the personality and the various jaded facets of ourselves into the flame of the creative fire to be reconfigured in ever more liberating, expressive and complex ways. We must throw ourselves into the white hot flames, and despite this heat and sheer intensity, know that we can never disappear. To boldly confront the fear of destroying that which we cherish, something complete and comfortable with great intrinsic value, and yet to be courageous and break it down, to trust the Starman as he propels us towards the possibility of discovering what we didn't know that we didn't know, revealing the raw components of life with all of the thoughts, frailties, passions, and anxieties which can now be transformed and recombined into something powerful, impactful, extraordinary. He knows power does not come from him, but through him, and he wields it with absolute integrity. Creativity, something magical out of nothing. The Starman offers us the elixir, a constant visual theme and quest in my work, says Davide De Angelis, with Bowie. How to create images that brought things to the surface to be seen, felt, and ultimately to be healed of its own destruction. We must risk our own destruction, risk our own failure, and embrace what appears to be a mistake. Bowie seized upon things that would have been viewed as insignificant, and these were often the things that bore the most fruit. He wasn't afraid to pull things apart that already looked finished, to reveal something unexpected and significant. When the Starman appears, it is a signal to see what elements of your life can be reinvented and rethought in order to create and reveal something extraordinary. He is calling you to discover your full creative potential. Manifest your reality, the Starman, the alchemist. Ideas are communicated and brought into the physical world with ease. You have everything you need to create the world you desire. Reconfigure yourself in liberating, expressive and complex ways. Absolutely beautiful reading, absolutely beautiful channeling, as always with the Starman Tarot. Now, little bit of an announcement. I am going to be offering most and all of my ongoing clients here on Abstract Medicine for private bookings 20% off. There's going to be 20% off for your bookings, but you must let me know before you book so that I can just put that 20% off on the booking, and then you go ahead and book, and then we can schedule you in for a one-to-one session for the shamanic healing, or you just go directly and book and I will answer your question that you send through in the email. So beautiful messages for the collective. Make sure to follow Abstract Medicine. Also make sure to put a comment down below as well. Also let me know what you would like me to read upon. You know, this is a collective pursuit. This is a community pursuit, isn't it? So do let me know on the Instagram DMs on Abstract Medicine or in the comments below. What is it that you want me to channel? What is it that you want me to read? What is it that you want to be expressed through Abstract Medicine? Definitely let me know, and I look forward to the next reading. I'm wishing you all and your family, your loved ones, a beautiful Ishtar weekend, a beautiful Easter. God bless you all. God, Goddess, bless you all. Take care of yourselves. Love and light. Thank you so much, and God bless. Bye for now.